Hi guys, Nathan Meadow down under here. Time for another weekend update. I've got a few records, a few CDs to show, so I'll crack on. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Yeah, some of the stuff I've had for up to a year, just haven't got around to showing it yet. So yeah, what's playing in the background today, we have a bit of Horizon's Edge, Let the Show Go On from 2018, female fronted power metal out of Melbourne, Australia. There's the band there. Luckily we sent this by Brendan Aussie Metalhead. Yeah, great band. He's actually sent me all three of their albums, which is fantastic. He knew I was a fan of them. He was going to a show, so he picked them up for me, so I didn't have to. So that's fantastic. So I hope you enjoy a bit of Horizon's Edge. Great stuff. Hope they put out another album, because this is the last time they put out. It's 4 years ago now. Right, let's get on with it. Start off with the CDs first. First one, a bit of Indian metal. We have GATC, Girish and the Chronicles, Back on Earth. Now this is came out, I think, last month. Now this is a remake of their debut album. They weren't that happy with the production and how it all came together. So yeah, they decided to completely redo it, and it sounds fantastic. I'm not sure what year originally came out. I probably should have looked at that before I did this video. But yeah, really cracking hard rock out of India. Fantastic musicians. There's the back there. The guitar playing on this is absolutely superb. Check out the song Ride to Hell. There's a clip on YouTube of that. But yeah, the whole album is brilliant. This also features a bonus track which wasn't on the original album, A New Beginning. So yeah, check it out. Girish and the Chronicles, their album from last year, made my top list. Yeah, and I really enjoy this band, so I had to pick up this since I didn't have the original. I can show you the inside. It's actually playing in my car at the moment, so I can't show the CD, but that's the inside. Next one, another band out of Australia. We have Temptress, Ritual Warfare. Now this band is out of Sydney, Australia, and yep, been a big fan of Temptress for some years now, and I was going to pick this up off their Bandcamp, but I'm actually friends with the vocalist, so I asked if she could send it to me directly, and yeah, she signed it for me, which was awesome. This album came out, I'd like to say, maybe 2019, but yeah, this is to Nathan, thanks for your support, Genevieve. Yeah, great, straightforward, heavy metal, with a little bit of thrashiness in there at time. They actually have a brand new album coming out next month, which I pre-ordered, and really looking forward to hearing the full album. There's the band there. Yeah, really enjoy this album. Was playing in the car during the week. Yeah, and really enjoying it. Of course, I'd heard it before, just hadn't picked up the CD. Just looking for the year this came out, but I'm going to say 2019, 2020. Doesn't seem to have a year on it. Yeah, but very happy to have Temptress and look forward to the new one. Yeah, no date on it, but yeah, good stuff. Ritual Warfare. Next one is a, well, they were a local band to me. I've shown this before in another video. That is Blue Ruin. The album's called Hooligans Happier. Came out at near the end of last year in November, I think, out on Pride and Joy Music, Soul Food. Now they are a sort of like a punky hard rock band. Formerly, they were formed in New Zealand, but unfortunately the band moved over to Europe, so I have not seen them live, which is a bit of a shame because I really like to see them. And the drummer is actually from my hometown here in Palmerston North, and she did a fantastic job. The whole band is amazing. Yeah, as I said, sort of like punky hard rock. This is their first full-length album. They had an EP out before this. which was put out a number of years ago now. There's the band there, and there's Anna, who's from my hometown. Yeah, really good band. Thoroughly enjoy them. And the actual picture here actually shows the Sky Tower from here in Auckland, from Auckland, New Zealand. So yeah, very, very happy that they put out a full length, and it is a good album. Didn't make my top end of year list, mainly due to the fact that I hadn't had a chance to listen to it enough. But yeah, good stuff. Check out Blue Ruin, Hooligans, Happy Hour. And the last two CDs I'm going to show are both from the same band. Now, I was introduced to this band by Kevin Calahassie. I'm not sure where he's going by now. He's always changing his name. Is it Kevin Old Man Rocker or Metal War God? A lot of people will know him as. But yeah, he actually sent me a link to this band on Facebook Messenger, and I checked out one of the songs, and yeah, it's freaking awesome. So I went and ordered both their albums that they've put out. The band name is Tulip. This one is called High Strangeness. Yeah, great band. This band's out of originally from Canada, but they moved to Texas, and this is really good hard rock, modern hard rock. There's the band there, as you see, female fronted. Can't remember their names, but these two are actually a married couple. But yeah, really, really good stuff. As soon as I heard the first clip, which I think was it The Inner Light? Pretty sure it was The Inner Light. I thought, yeah, got to have that. Is the booklet, and that's actually a couple of screenshots from the video I watched. Inside we just have a fold out with lyrics. So yeah, that's their album from, I'm not sure when this one came out. Let's have a look. 2020, this one came out. It actually had a new clip song come out too. Goes of Kiev, I think it's called. A really good song as well. But yeah, High Strangeness from Tulip, self-released as far as I'm aware of. I bought this from their Bandcamp. And then this one here, this is a 6-track EP, which came out in 2021, I believe. There's the album art there. This one is just called The Witch. And you can see, just 6 tracks, but really good stuff. Just carry on from their debut album. Fantastic stuff. And there's the booklet, and just another fold out there. Yeah, really good modern hard rock out of Canada, Texas. I'm sure this one came out in 2020. Yeah, 2021, I should say. Just before I show the vinyl, also received, you might be a certain corner here, the signed picture from Sophie Lloyd, a fantastic guitar player. And yeah, big fan of hers, got her EP. And yeah, she's out of England, so go check out Sophie Lloyd. Brilliant musician in her own right. Fairly young lady, getting out there, doing a lot of YouTube stuff. Also been in a couple of bands, and yeah, really good stuff. So check her out. Now get on to the vinyl. First one, death metal band, Edge of Sanity. Now I will say I never heard this band back in the day. It was actually, I'm sure it was Metal Mickey who I discovered this band from, and not this album. It was another album. It has like a blue cover, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it was Metal Mickey. But yeah, I had listened to it and I thought, yeah, that's my kind of death metal, old school sounding death metal. a little bit progressive at times, and yeah, really awesome. There's also the opening track, it might be the second track, and the Enigma. There's a clean vocal bit in it that I really enjoy. But yeah, love his growls. It's fantastic stuff. This is a reissue. Came out on Black Mark, Metal for the World. I'm not sure what year it came out, and I'm actually not sure what year the original album came out. It would have been in, I'd say, early to mid 90s, I would have thought. I know the album that Metal Mickey showed was from 93. Whether this one came out before or afterwards, I'm not sure, but it's looking like 1991. So it looks like this was an earlier album than we have the lyrics. It's black on that side. But yeah, very happy to have my first Edge of Sanity. You know, they are out of Sweden. Pretty sure they're out of Sweden. Yeah, and that album is absolutely superb. It's on a sort of like a matte finish, which is awesome. And yeah, very happy to have this Edge of Sanity album. Just your old school sounding, no frills death metal, which I really care for. Not that I don't like the newer death metal, but the old stuff is my favourite. Yeah, love their logo too. It's good stuff. I think it just came out on Black Wax. Yeah, just on your Black Wax there. So yeah, very happy to have this. Had this one for some time now, and listened to it a fair bit. But I must put it on again because I haven't listened to it since last year. But yeah, good stuff. Edge of Sanity and Unorthodox. Next one, a German female-fronted metal band. This album is from 1988. Apart from this, I'm not sure what else they ever put out. I found this here in New Zealand. The band is called Rough. I think it's called Rough. Yeah, Rough. There's a vinyl. Came out on Steamhammer, and as I said, 1988. If you like Doro, which happens to be from Germany as well, you'll really enjoy Rough. Really good, old school sounding heavy metal out of Germany. Sounds a lot like Doro's solo work and her Warlock stuff as well. There's the band there. Took this up for, I think it was $9 New Zealand dollars, something like that. It also came with a, might have been more than that actually, I can't remember. A while ago since I got it, but it came with a little write-up flyer about the band. And we have the inner, a little bit of credits on this side. And there we have the band there. So yeah, I'd never heard of this band before until I saw it pop up on a local website here in New Zealand, and I had listened to it, or to a song, and thought, yep, I'll pick that up. And I did, and very happy I did. Put that away later. Next up, shown this one before as well, in my end of year list. That is the debut album from League of Distortion. Fantastic album, modern metal, a little bit of a metalcore influence in there, but not too much. It came out last year, 2022, right at the end of the year too. It's on your Black Wax. Came out on Napalm Records, which just happens to be my favourite label. Yeah, there's a number of tracks here on YouTube you can check out. Wolf or Lamb, My Revenge, Hurt So Good. All fantastic tracks, as is the rest of the album. There's the band there. Now, what's her name? Can't remember her name. But she is, anyway, she was formerly of the band Exit Eden. And we have the guitarist from Kissin' Dynamite as well. So this is their side project. Well, not really her side project, so I don't think Exit Eden will be putting anything else out. But yeah, really good modern metal from League of Distortion, and yeah, it's just self-titled. Next one, another album I showed in my NDV list, and they rank very, very highly. Can't remember the exact position, 5 or 6 on my list. Even though it came out at the end of the year, I just loved it that much. I had to put it highly on my list, and that is the last album from English thrashers Xentrix. Also came with a sticker, which was awesome. Limited edition transparent green vinyl this one is, which really, really suits the album art. And yeah, I love that picture. I love the colouring in it, and yeah, fantastic album. A lot better than their last album, which I've forgotten the name of it now. Something Pain, I think, which I have on CD. But this one's called 7 Words. Came out on Listenable Records, obviously 2022, near the end of the year. Just awesome stuff. We have a hard stock into there. Quite hard to read the lyrics because of the colouring. And then on the back we have pictures of the band there. Not heavy thrash. It's more your mainstream thrash, but yeah, fantastic stuff. I really, really enjoy it. Came with a postcard and what do you call them? You put your caps on them. Coaster of the album. There's a band on the back, and then it also came with a poster of the album art. So yeah, very, very happy to have this in my collection. Now I still need to go back and pick up their first 2 albums, especially Shattered Existence. I know they got reissued. I just haven't got around to picking it up. As you know, we can't get everything we want, but there's the green wax. So yeah, it was actually Mark G with a C who turned me on to this band. I'd loving thrash in the late 80s, early 90s. I'd never heard of them. Not until I joined the VC here that I had any recollection that they were even a band. So yeah, great place, this VC. Right, how many have I got left? 4 left. Next one is a Finnish heavy metal, melodic death metal band, and that is Omnium Gatherum. Origin, and I've had this album for a very long time now, and I think it is the absolute bee's knees. Just the musicianship in this album is fantastic. If you like bands like Insomnium, Dark Tranquility, even a little bit of Mon Amarth in there, you'll really enjoy Omnium Gatherum. Your classic heavy metal music with some death growls, but also a little bit of clean singing from time to time as well. Really good artwork there with all the skeletons. As I said, I've had this album for some time, just hadn't got around to showing it. Not much with the gatefold, that was a little bit wasted. But we have, if I can get it out, we have lyrics and band photo there. Yeah, very, very happy with this album. Picked it up pretty cheap. This one came out on Century Media in 2021, and yeah, I must find some more stuff from Omnium Gatherum. This is a 9-track album, but yeah, really good stuff. Omnium, Gatherum, and Origin. Next one, this is an OG, David Lee Roth, Little Ain't Enough. It's got a little bit of a mark from where the price tag was, but it's not too much of a bother. I don't think this album's ever been reissued that I'm aware of, so very, very happy to find this. I never owned this as a child, but what I did own, I owned a cassette single of one of the songs. I was the title track, A Little Ain't Enough, and yeah, really enjoyed that song, but never owned the full album until last year. I picked this up the same seller as I picked up the Rough album for a really good price. This one came out on Warner Brothers in 1991. There's a couple of tracks on here that don't really float my boat, but generally I do enjoy listening to this album, and just very, very happy to have a copy of it. This came out in 1991. It's not the easiest album in the world to track down, and I found this here in New Zealand, which was really, really awesome. Definitely smells old. But we have lots and lots of lyrics, and then we have yeah, I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, really good stuff from David Lee Roth. I think he's a great musician, but he's a bit of a dick and outside the music. But yeah, just on your black wax. Now I think this, I'm not sure what pressing this is. I think it might be an Australian press, quite possibly. So yep, that's that one. Two more. An album I've had since last year also. 2022's album from Dynasty, Final Advent. Cracking hard rock out of Sweden. Now I do prefer this album to their previous couple. Came on a orange wax, which is awesome. Came out on AFM, obviously in 2022. Clear orange vinyl. Yeah, love me a bit of a Dynasty. They never put out anything bad. I just do prefer this album over the last couple. There's the band there. Mills is also in the band Amaranth, which you all know I'm a huge fan of also. But yeah, cracking hard rock out of Sweden. Power Will, a fantastic song. So is Advent, Natural Born Killer. Like the first side of the album is definitely my favourite. But yeah, some awesome stuff on this album from Dynasty. Well, how long are we going for? 23 minutes. Last one. I picked up the EP from last year from Epica, the Alchemy Project, Atomic Fire, limited edition Toxic Green, which really goes well with the album art, and that's why I picked it up on that colour. As I said, this is an EP. How many songs does it have? 1, 2, 3, 7 track EP. Some people would even consider that as a full length. But yeah, always loved Epica, one of the first female fronted metal bands I ever got into with a passion. Here we have lyrics and liner notes, and we have lots of people were on this, including Charlotte Vessels, formerly of Delane. You also got Tommy, formerly of, was in Camelot. Yeah, really good stuff. So we've got lots of different artists a part of this. Now, my favourite track in here would be The Final Lullaby. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And they do a great live version of that also. So very, very happy to have the EP from Epica, the Alchemy Project. Still missing a number of their albums, but I'm slowly picking them up, either on CD or vinyl. Yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. There's my update, and hope you enjoyed what I was listening to in the background. A bit of Horizon's Edge. So that's my update done and dusted for now. So yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.